something and then they will hide them, girl. They'll be like, they'll put a picture up there and they'll be like, did you feed that to your friend? Like, take me on vacation. Look at it. No, I can't.
Hola besitos, welcome to the first ever episode of Dale Pa'l Piso, a podcast where we talk about todo. I'm the one and only Juju, and this is the beautiful Xenia.
Hola besitos.
Before we start off our episode today, we would like to talk about a little bit about what's going on in the month of January, which is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month.
For those of you that don't know, cervical cancer is the fourth leading cause for women globally.
According to TakeActionAgainstCancer.com, 11,500 women will get diagnosed just in 2025 alone.
Important to know, when should you get screened? Every 5 to 10 years after 30.
Mm-hmm. And from us to you, ladies, please get those coochies checked.
It could literally save your life.
For our very first episode, we have a super special guest, our pod madrina, the beautiful Mariel, who is also the host of Best of MKE. Welcome, Bella.
Hey. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be with you guys here. I'm the first guest.
Yes.
That's super excited. Thank you so much for choosing me as the first guest.
Absolutely.
Hello, Milwaukee. Best MKE is in the house. This is going to be a good one. I'm super excited, and I'm so proud of you girls. I know the beginning is always tough, but you guys are going to be just amazing. You guys have a nice personality, super great energy, so I know it's going to be amazing. So thank you for having me here tonight.
No, thank you for coming.
It's our pleasure.
So excited. Oh my God. Esto vamos a darle pa'l piso. I hope you're ready. Hasta abajo, Milwaukee. I hope you guys are ready because this is going to be good. Hey, yo no sé si voy para abajo y después no me puedo levantar, pero vamos para abajo.
Yeah, you know those Megan knees. I'll help you out.
Hasta el piso. Hey, déjame back. So yo me voy para el piso. Hasta abajo. Hasta abajo. Vamos a darle con todo como es. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for having me here again.
Absolutely.
You guys are going to be amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm so proud already, guys.
Look at our madrina.
Let's do this.
She's hyping us up, everybody. She's hyping us up. You not know. I love that. Give me that energy all the time. Pressure.
Thank you.
Love
so
that.
Excited to be here with you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
So for today, our episode is going to be a little bit about regreso a la soltería, which is a little bit just coming into singlehood.
Y como dirían los dominicanos, coño.
You
know what? When you mentioned this topic, I got really excited because, of course, you know, my heart been break a couple times. Let's be honest. We all been through that.
All of us.
And it was like, okay, how are we going to present this and what I'm going to talk about when it comes about my heart and coming back to be single?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know you guys, okay? But we all have that part when we go single that we go wild for a minute.
Ooh, a little bit crazy.
That's like our stress relief. You know, I'm finally single, went through hell. It's all about me.
Your best friends and the streets welcoming you back.
Yeah. You know, let's go back. Baby, I'm free and ready to mingle.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I'm outside, ladies and gentlemen.
Just watch out, Milwaukee.
Outside.
You know, I've been outside for 5 years, so people already know.
Watch out for Juju.
People already know about me. They're like, yeah, you've been outside for a minute now, sister. Chill.
I love it.
You know what? Sometimes you try it. And like we talk about it here United in a personal conversation.
Yes.
You try to make it work. You know it's not going anywhere.
Yes.
But you want to save it because you have love for the person.
Or you have kids with the person.
Yeah, you have a whole life with that person.
Absolutely.
You have dreams in your head that you like, I'm on the perfect partner and I want to have the good life. But you know it's not true, but you still keeping it in your head like, yeah, we can do it. No, sister, if it's not working, Bye. Let it go, mama.
Absolutely. And there was this one little phrase that I got, like a little thing from author Carolyn Miss. The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind. You tend to lose yourself.
And it's true. It's true. Mm-hmm. You know what? When you're in a relationship, I guess the worst part is when you come to the point that you like, it's not working for me. I need to be done with this. Mm-hmm. And it come all the questions. I don't know for you girls, but for me, for example, with my last marriage, it was like, well, I have a baby. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a single mom because I was a single mom once. And, you know, even though we're tough and we can do it because
and even
we
the
can
stigma
do it.
that comes with that. The way that people look at you like, oh.
You feel like
she couldn't keep the guy.
Again.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, and she's the one run, even though they don't know what's going on because that's the part. You know, people never know what's going inside the door.
There's always two sides to a story.
But they always question the woman.
Every time.
Yeah,
like
we the one
what did she do?
We always run. No matter what, not how, we always run.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, I don't want to be a single mom and kid. Yeah. I don't want to raise my daughter by myself. I did this once in my 20s. Now I'm over 40. Let's not say my age because it's not part of the deal.
Right.
But, you know.
Well, you're aging like fine wine.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
So you say,
Los dominicanos, mi gente, los dominicanos.
Tú sabes, mami, que lo que.
Right.
So for me,
Shit.
you know, it was a question like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to raise my daughter by myself? And it was hard to come to the conclusion, like, this is not working. This is not a happy marriage. This is not a happy family for her. And be honest to myself. I think that was the most difficult part when I had to sit with Mariel and be like, Mariel, I know you want this. I know you think this is right for you, but guess what, Ma? This is not working. You're not happy. Your kid is not happy because you're fighting on design.
Yeah.
A lot of shit's going on. Let it go.
And then people
Absolutely.
like me think that being in a broken home is worse. Where your daughters, I have 2 daughters, so they're actually watching me suffer. And not only suffer, but just settle.
Yes.
And you know, because I had told myself, no, when they're, you know, done with high school, then I'll go. And it's like, no.
You know what? And I can tell you this from my experience. I also have 2 daughters that now they're 26 and 24. And as I look back, that it was hard to be a single mom. Yes, it was hard. But one thing they know for sure, I didn't settle for less. You know, it was about being happy and be a better woman for myself, but also be a better mom for them. So that's the message. If you're not happy and things are not the way they should, walk away, mama. Don't feel like a lot of people, well, I'm here for the kid. The kid growing up and see you not happy.
That's what I was going to say. Y muchas veces, like my mom used to always say, crecen, and then what? You've been unhappy this whole time.
Yes, and not only that, they're gonna blame you because it was your choice. They didn't ask you to stay in a place you're not happy. We a person you're not happy, they mistreat you.
Absolutely.
So it was your choice, and you use them as excuse. Period.
Yeah.
And then
Because I
even
know that.
what's happening with me, I would say, is even though I talk to them or tell them, you know, don't do this or whatever, they're observing. It's not necessarily what you're telling them to do.
No,
don't do as I
we're their
do,
biggest
do as
role
I
model.
say.
You know what? And I totally
They're
agree
watching.
with that. I totally agree with that. And I have to tell you this. For me, now that my daughters, you know, I'm older, I can see that. It's not what you told them, it's what they see you doing and how you handle
and
things.
the pattern starts repeating itself.
Of course. You don't want to be in a relationship you're not happy just to try to make it work. And like it or not, kids, they get to see that. They get to see you're not happy. And also, too, you don't want to teach them that that's okay, that they should settle for that.
Yes,
That's
to become complacent.
No, thank you. If you're not happy, walk away. And I don't care if that's the number 20. Walk away, mama.
Absolutely.
Walk away.
Value you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it starts with this. You got to love yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
You cannot look in somebody else the love you need for you.
Absolutely.
You need to start with loving yourself, and then everything else fell apart, and you're good with it.
Yeah. I think that was one of the issues that I had in multiple relationships that I was in. I was never really truly happy with myself.
Yep.
So when it came to actually pouring my love into them, I had nothing to give. And I feel like my biggest thing is my love language is gift giving. So my biggest thing is if I love you, I will spoil the fuck out of you. Here, have everything. You can have my life, my soul, my heart, everything. But sometimes I get into relationships where their love language is affection.
It's something else,
Affection, come love me, come,
No.
But with the traumas in my past relationships, which shouldn't be a thing, it's just one of those things where they're like, well, you don't love me enough.
Yeah,
You're not there for me enough. But it's tough, you know what I'm saying? Because then it gets to that point where you're like, should I change that?
No, sister soul. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But again, like you and I talked about it before, this is when the narcissists come out.
Absolutely.
You know, that they love you, but they need you to love them more than what they love you.
Absolutely.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
No, thank
it's
you.
like
That's
that.
not how it's going to work. You know, and you and I have a deep conversation about we are narcissists. You know, and I think we all have a relationship with one.
Absolutely.
We all been there.
And we don't
All
always
been there.
know for us some time.
No, I
because
can
they
tell you
will-
this. Yeah. You always find out you was with a narcissistic person till you finally walk away from that person. And you and I have that shot. Remember that? You know what?
You don't realize it until you're actually talking to somebody else and they're looking at you like, girl, what the fuck?
Right. You
That was you and I when we was talking about it. Like,
she was like,
whoa. You know what? And it was so funny, Xenia, because you wasn't there when we was talking.
Yeah.
But as we start talking, we like, oh yeah, that really happened to me too. And he said that, or this person said that. And I will tell you this: narcissists usually start at home with a family. It's a whole family history. Okay,
Absolutely.
you don't born that way.
No,
you make yourself that way, and it
Yes.
has to be with a family setting. You know, usually narcissists come from family. The mom being always in charge and comes from a dad that has been abused and a mom tried to defend herself and kind of show the kid this. And that's something that comes from there.
Being raised in trauma.
Yes.
Being raised in love.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that's a big thing.
Because remember this, that's what they know is love.
Exactly.
That's the normal for them.
Exactly.
And because they had never worked into the self and sit inside and be like, hold on, this is not love.
I need to check that.
Yeah.
Like, some of these behaviors that I even had myself, like getting out of the relationship, you're like, wait a minute, that's not normal. Like I started developing that because I was with that person.
Yeah, but again, because you being around that for so long, you don't know it's not normal.
Right? You have to adapt.
Yeah. And we are like that as a human being. You know, we
I
get
think
used
as women,
to.
Yeah, I think as women, we're like chameleons. So we try to change and adapt into whatever situation we get put into.
Yes, I agree with
but that, at the same time, that's not fair to us. Because it's kind of just like, okay, so I'm changing, and then what?
But al final, what happens? And that's one of the cardinal...
It's not taking you anywhere, and it will not take you anywhere.
Absolutely. And
Because
that's one
no
of the
matter what
cardinal
you do,
things that we were getting ready to discuss on our podcast as far as like you start... One of the symptoms of a toxic relationship, a codependency, is you start losing you.
Oh, that's the first
You don't
thing.
remember like who you are, the things that you like to yourself. All of a sudden, you're tailoring everything you like, want to do, invest in the other person.
Sister, so I will tell you this. The first thing is a narcissist will come and give you everything you want in a person. All the love and all the nice and care.
Everything.
We'll tell you the right words, and we'll keep you up here.
And they will ask the right questions.
Yes.
Oh, what do you look for in a partner?
Yeah.
What do you like? What is your love
language? And not only that,
what
they
is
will do
this?
things to make you believe, they are the right person for you. That's the person you'll be waiting for your whole freaking life.
Oh my God, you're like, where have you been?
Oh my God, yes,
God.
girl, yes. That's exactly how it is. And that's how they hook you up first, because it's like a drug, okay? Being with a narcissistic person,
it's like an addiction.
They first get you high, really high, and feel good.
And then they throw you off the bridge. Boop.
But little by little, okay? Because this is how they know they have control over you.
Yes.
When they start, they get you high, and out of nowhere, drop you down.
Drop you.
And you freaking out like, oh my God, what I say, what I did, it was my fault. Oh my God, how can I fix it? And you don't know, is this person playing with your head and your emotions too, okay?
And then what does that create? Anxiety, depression, withdrawal.
For sure.
Definitely withdrawal.
You know what? I was in a relationship, and of course, we're not going to talk about people.
Names. Right.
We ain't gonna drop names.
Yes.
Producer, if that go out, please make sure you turn off the microphone before we go there.
They're gonna hear the beep when you say the name and shit.
No, thank you.
Just in case.
They don't even deserve that, girl. Come on, let's be honest.
Right.
But for me, I was in a relationship, that I was coming for bad situation in life and struggle and drama like everybody else have these days. This is something normal
Basically,
now.
they caught you vulnerable.
Oh, basically, for sure, Mama. That was the point.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So, this person come and it gave me everything that I needed in person, the love, the care, the attention. I was like, oh my God. I cannot even have kids.
And then here's the one that I told myself, oh my God, this is why I never worked with anyone else.
Girl, hold on. Girl, I cannot even have a kid at that point. I was like, I wish I can have a kid. I will pack 3 or 4 to this person.
2, 3, 4.
For real.
Yeah, let's have a kid with this person. You say fucking amazing that I want to keep it around.
Yeah.
Okay? That's how to work. And I just fell complete for this person. And feel so lucky that I finally found my match.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, life finally crossed my path with somebody that it meant to be for me. And made me on-sided and feel lucky to like, how can I be with this person? How can that person want to be in my life?
All of the millions and thousands, 100 million, whatever people in the world.
And he chose
they found me.
I must have done something right that he finally found me. And that's how to go. That's how to go.
Mira, Diosito, por favor. Yeah. And then you're like, finally.
Yeah. If I did wrong, I know I fixed it. Now I'm getting my payback with a good man in life. Oh, please. Oh, please.
Not knowing that's your karma coming in.
For real.
They're going to make you pay. Hasta lo que no hiciste. Hasta lo que no hiciste.
I paid it extra. That was like an overtime shit there.
No, for real. Like, damn, I did my 80 already. This is 10 more hours.
And soon that person read me because they learn how to read you over. They know how to read you from here to
you. They chose you.
Yes.
That's something I found out later because I went to therapy and I'm like, I should have known better. You know, like I was blaming myself and la terapista like, ay mamita, a ti te escogieron.
Yeah, you were chosen.
They looked at and then, they groomed you. Like, and you're like.
Because they start telling you what you need to hear and you start giving so many compliments like, oh my God, you made me feel so good. You are the minute that I've been waiting for. You're the best thing that happened to me. And the ego keep going higher and higher and higher. Infla. Oh my God. Yeah. So I went through that, okay? And it gets to the point that this person, start playing with me, like you say, with emotional games. Will keep me high and drop me down out of nowhere.
Gaslighting.
And then will make me question myself like, fuck, it's my fault. I'm doing wrong. I should not say that. I should not act this way.
Yes.
He's right. It's my fault.
Yeah.
And then all their insecurities, they project them onto you.
Oh my God.
Oh, you think I'm fat. I've never said that. I've never even. That. No, pero ellos se sienten así de ellos mismos y te lo proyectan.
No,
así.
because it's again, Mike. Remember this. This is for you, for them to play with you back and forth, and also that they have you.
Yes.
Because the only way a narcissist is happy when they know they control your weight and grab you anytime they feel like.
Oh, sí.
That's how they get
el juguetito.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No.
Papi. Bye.
Bye. For real. No, not.
And like if Beyonce would say, sorry, not sorry.
No,
for real.
No,
I'm
thank you.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, narcissists tend to play it with your emotions.
Yeah.
They'll read you right. They know exactly,
they know
the struggle
everything.
you are going through in life. They know you past. They know all the things you go through in life because they're a really good listener. Let's give a credit
Oh, absolutely.
to them. They're a really good listener,
yes.
and they will take the time to read you right.
It's called manipulation.
Oh, I get it, sister. So let's say it loud and clear. Excuse me. You should repeat that.
Manipulation.
I like it. But it's true. That's how it is, because that's how they know who you are and how they're going to play you.
Absolutely.
They need to know you for them to play with you.
It's the long con.
Yeah. I agree with you, definitely. So I was there before, and to be honest, I didn't see it till I was finally done with the relationship. In the beginning, I can tell you this, and I'm not the type of person that go back and call and text.
Yeah.
But I got to the point, and I'm not afraid to say it. And if that person see it, he will be like, yeah, I know you used to cry for me. I would call it crying. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do without you in my life. Please come back.
And
I know
we've
it
all
done.
been there.
I
We've
know
all
it
been there.
done. Please forgive me. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to be better.
That's what I call those weak bitch moments.
Everybody has one. Everybody has one. The baddest bitch has one.
Yes.
And I have those moments. Please come back. I'm going to be better. I swear. And now I think about those moments like, bitch.
Right. You
What was wrong with you?
Right, what the hell?
What was wrong with you? You're way better than that.
No, yeah.
You know what? For that relationship, and especially that relationship, that person was with me and went out and got married and Peppa Kid with that person. And he came back to me and said, that was your fault.
Oh, absolutely not.
And it's like
gaslighting.
I didn't know I was there and I forced you to make a kid with a woman. But okay, I guess if you say so,
No,
you know.
yeah.
And in my head, even though at that moment I knew he got married, being with me and have a kid, I was like, but maybe we can still fix it. Who cares? You know? Who cares?
Because it's like an addiction. When you get to that point, just like people who struggle with other types of addiction, you get to the point where you're willing to fucking do anything.
You lost self-respect and love too, for sure.
Yes.
Because I know that for a fact.
You're willing to compromise your self-respect, your self-worth, just everything.
Mm-hmm. Basically, you forget about yourself to put that person up high.
Absolutely.
And try to make it work with a person that you know doesn't give a crap about you. Period.
They go to bed at night not even giving two fucks.
No, because they're too busy with a new life.
Absolutely.
You're in the second place now, and they know they can still call you and texting you will drop it right away, baby.
I see.
What about the other big one that we were going to talk about as far as you get so intertwined in trying to save this person?
Oh, absolutely.
Like you're trying to save them from themselves. You see the issues they have. You talk to them about it. You become that,
their savior.
Yes, their savior. Like it's like, you're like, okay, well, they don't have the high school diploma. We'll help him. Yeah. He doesn't have a job. I'll help him. If he wants to become a rapper, even at 50, right? We're like, I got you, boo.
I got you. Girl, a rapper?
I'm just saying.
Flavor. Have you not heard of Flavor?
Oh, hell yeah. Girl,
he's still out here rapping.
Yeah, I hear
That's what I'm saying. Like I said 50 because that's extreme, but you're bought in.
No,
like you're bought into that shit. You're like, yes.
You know what? You push your own dreams to the corner because you want to support that person.
Absolutely.
And you want to show the person that you love it so much that you will to push yourself in a corner to be his biggest cheerleader. And you can do it out here.
Yes.
Like
you're constantly having to prove your love.
I have your back, baby. You can do it.
Yes.
And in the back of the mind, come on, you know,
You're like, right.
You know better.
Yeah. And then they ended off with well, you never did shit for me. What are you talking
my God.
about?
You know what? Now that you say that, hold on.
You mean tantrums?
Oh.
You mean you wanted this and then you weren't able to deliver it or something because you were at work or something.
You know what?
Like, you never loved me anyway.
I can tell you even
did
one
shit
better,
for me.
and this one really hurt me, and I think that was a wake-up call when I finally went through the whole picture.
Yes.
This person gets sick, and I don't give a crap if you watch it, baby. This is for you.
Right?
Okay?
that.
This person gets
I don't know
sick.
you, but
Right.
Thank you.
No more. Yeah.
All of for you, baby. Or love go to yours.
It's fuck you to the third power.
I love it. Hey. Sorry.
Love that.
Not sorry.
Not sorry at all.
So this person got sick, and I was like, you know, we just started a relationship. At this point, we're like 3 months together.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't care. I'm with you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I will take care of you. Girl, I have my own place, okay? I own my house. This person rents an apartment, and I was well to give up my place. I'm sleeping in a couch in his place, taking care of him, taking time for work, taking care of him,
Wow.
taking time away from my family, Christmas in a hospital, New Year in a hospital, doing everything to make this person happy. 3 months later, this person fell in love with somebody else. And I was like, how can you do that to me? Hell yeah, mama. And you know what?
Estuviera encojonada.
Es que no es pa' menos.
Girl.
Hasta el carajo. Pero te cuento esto, you know, when I found out that I was, you know, face to face, I was like, how can you done that to me? I was there for you, you know?
Yeah.
I sleep in a floor, in an air mattress, having a freaking house.
Let me guess. I didn't ask you to do all of that.
Okay. I need to sip a drink to get that shit
Cheers
down.
to you, girl, because you hit that shit right on the head.
Hold on, I need a drink to get it down.
To swallow that shit.
You know what? And it's still the day. That's been years, and I'm still going back to that. And it teach me a lesson. You know, you cannot give it to somebody more than what they ask you for. He never asked me to be there, but me,
I took it upon myself.
Yeah, I want to be there. And you, woman, I can show you that I can take care of you no matter what is going down.
Because what is mainstream tell us that we need to do? Well, if they need it, they shouldn't have to ask. You should just step up.
You should know. You should know your
You
partner.
should know your
enough.
partner.
Then my partner know what I need.
See? And this is what I'm saying. It needs to be reciprocated.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, because
Let's go to that, you know, because we're going around trying to make somebody else happy when we not even take the time to be happy.
yeah.
You know what? That's one of the reasons why it's so hard for me, and I've been single for 5 years, even though I'm being, you know, mingle, nuggle. We know that.
That's okay.
But single, but not alone, too.
Hey, shit.
But
I'm trying to be like you.
Okay.
this is the part where the microphone will turn
Single
off.
but not alone. Single but not alone.
But for me, you know, it's been so hard. First of all, to get used to be alone, get help, and, you know, get all those bad feelings and all those questions because for a while I was questioning myself. How I was so stupid. How I didn't miss all the freaking red flag.
Yes.
You know, because you have it in your face and you're like,
But
I
you know
wanna
why?
see.
You know why though? I think it's because you might have thought it was a carnival. The same thing happened to me. I saw the fucking red flags and I was like, oh shit, it's a carnival.
Let's go to the fair.
I love it.
I think she was ready to go down.
Y yo like, piso, pero
You know, right behind her. Wait for me.
Mira,
I like red flags too.
No.
Yes.
And you know what? After a couple years of therapy and do some self-work and reading and stuff like that, I realized, you know, things happen for a reason. One thing I learned out of that is to fall in love with myself.
Absolutely.
I'm not ready to settle for less than what I know that I deserve as a person.
Absolutely.
For me now, it's like, I cannot make nobody happy if I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I need to be the first person. Another second,
come
another
first.
third. I'm sorry. I can love you and I can be a good person to you and I can improve my love to you, but I'm not getting in a corner for you to get the spotlight because that's how you're going to be happy.
Fuck no.
And that's not how I'm going to show you my love. You know, we can be partners, we can be friends, whatever you want to call it.
I think a red flag I really should have never ignored was me feeling like I needed to dim my light for you to be able to feel like you
Sister,
could shine.
No. No. That's one of the first things we tend to do.
Yes.
You know, we know who we are. We know the superpower we have as a woman because we definitely know who we are. But hold on, my light is too bright. Let me calm down and have him in the spotlight.
Yeah. Well, that just happened to me not recently.
There you go.
I was on a date. It was all cool. All cool. All of a sudden, when she left, whatever it was, she was like, "Oh, I think you're a little bit too much." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, who does that?"
Right.
You know?
Like, I was like,
too much. I thought we were having a good time.
Deadass.
But it's like, you can't, I think once you are in like a situation where you're trying to heal from something like that, you start kind of picking up the pieces of actually starting to really see the red flags.
Yeah.
And so like now you're out in the dating world and you're kind of doing something and you're like, okay, wait, too much. Like, this is me.
Yeah, what you mean by that?
Like, Juju is here to stay. Like, I can't do that, you know?
No.
So I think that was one of the reasons why I kind of just drifted off of that. Because at some point, I just kind of want to be here for myself.
Absolutely.
You know what? You are the most important person. You cannot put yourself, like I keep saying, in the corner and the side to make somebody else happy. You cannot love somebody else more than what you love yourself.
Absolutely.
That's not how to work. And we've done that for too long.
Absolutely.
So let's have that as the 2025, deal. It's first me loving myself, and whatever I have left over, we can make it work, baby.
The other day, on this subject, I heard an interesting fact. So I was listening to a random podcast, and it said that it takes 2 years from the moment a person loses your trust, like te traicionan, they cheat. There's different kinds, obviously, right? For you to feel wronged.
Yeah.
So after a wronging, right, takes 2 years of consistent behavior for me to buy in again, for a person to be able to trust you again, mentally, emotionally. And I'm like, diantre, 2 años. And
That's too much.
And I feel like, I feel like sometimes that's not even enough.
Yeah.
Like, depending on how long the relationship was, 2 years.
So now I got to sit with you for 2 years with not trusting you.
But let's be honest.
But you have to be consistent.
One thing that no, thank you. One thing that I learned, when somebody no, for real, when somebody do you wrong, and you let go by, they will do it wrong again.
Yes,
because they know you will always let it go by.
So are you not a person who feels like a person ever deserves a second chance?
No, and I learned that with life, and I learned that with many things that I went through. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah. Period. And that's one of our biggest mistakes as a woman. We can make it work. We can fix it.
What if everything else is good?
No. It's not going to work no matter what. That's your consumption.
Sure.
Well, it's good. It's not good because that person is doing something wrong. If I hurt you, disrespect you, in any way you can think about it, it's not going to work. So no, thank you. I'm not giving no second chance to anybody. I don't play with that. Because if you don't care about how I feel, and it's something that we talked about it before. Let's say it happened tonight. We went out somewhere, and he's looking somebody, and I'm like, babe, I'm feeling a little bit, disrespect. And then we go back again next weekend, and he's still looking at somebody else. That means you don't care about how I feel because we just have a conversation about that. So why I have to give a second chance for you to hurt my feelings if you already know?
Damn, that's a double whammy though, for real. Because if you give somebody a second chance, it's like you're hurting yourself all over again. It's like you're kind of peeling that Band-Aid and you're kind of like, oh.
Yeah, but here's my thing. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay, I get it.
Go ahead,
so, let's say that they made one mistake. It was a vulnerable or a weak or a really fucked up moment for them.
I don't believe in that.
See, yeah.
I don't believe in that.
But what if they give you consistent behavior after that?
No, I don't believe in that. Okay.
¿Quién sabe? Yo no sé.
Mira, mamita, la diferencia entre los animales y los seres humanos es que nosotros tenemos conciencia y podemos pensar.
Es verdad. We have free will.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if a man cheats one because he was vulnerable, oh my goodness. La Trisha then came and he's facing it. That's not how to work.
No, yeah.
She fell on a date. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell on
No, that's not how to work. So how you gonna tell me that he was feeling some type of way and that's why it happened?
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
when somebody's cheating you, they plan it. It's like when, somebody kills somebody that they take their time to plan it, how they're going to do it, what they're going to do with the body and all that. It's the same way with somebody cheating you. They take the time to talk to the person, okay? And they don't run and right.
So what's worse, Madrina?
Go for it.
Emotional cheating or a physical one-night encounter?
Girl, for me, they're both bad.
Are they on the same level?
For me, yes. For me.
For me, the emotional cheat is worse.
For me.
Really?
Yes.
I agree.
You know what?
Because there's more investment.
There's more emotional.
You could go, bust somebody down one night.
And I get
it's
that.
still fucked up, but I don't feel like it's to the same level of like you invested emotionally.
You know their feelings.
Mandándole piropo, mandándole like
I will tell you this. I'm a single woman, and everybody know I've been single for years. And of course, I get texts from people like, especially when I post picture, No, people that I post picture, like, coño, te ve buena, y esos labios, esa bemba colorada, y todo eso. And for me, right away, dámelo todo. And for me, right away, it's like, you know what? You have a woman, or you stop, or I screenshot this shit and I send it to you, woman. I don't play those games. For me, first of all, as a woman, I don't play those calls. You got to respect, because whatever you do to somebody else and her and purpose, it come back to you 20,000 times. No, thank you. I don't play that. As a woman, for me, I don't play that.
No. I can never be that woman to actually physically know that you're with somebody.
No.
And just be like, okay,
no.
Yeah. But
Hell
no.
Like,
No.
So I don't know how you sleep at night.
No. For me,
regardless.
it's bad. But some people don't have self-respect and love themselves either. And they feel like, I'm getting attention. Oh my God. Because believe me, I have a lot of people that are like, older than me, okay?
Yes.
I had 20 people que like me.
Okay.
Yeah. Tú sabes que cuando la carne está en descuento, todo el mundo la quiere comprar.
Yeah.
Claro que they like you.
Todo el mundo quiere un
Hello.
canto.
Nena, claro, si la carne está en especial, van para el canto de una vez. Entonces, when I hear that as a woman, it's like, mamita, you need to love yourself a little bit more, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm being there, I'm not going to lie. I'm being there in my 20s when I was the older one, okay?
I think everybody's had that moment.
We all
right?
been with a narcissist. We all played the second one. We all been there.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest. We know that deal. So for me, back in my 20s, I was like, oh, he want to be with me. I'm the bad one.
Yes.
And this is why he like.
Right.
Este es el sazón con el adobo que he like. In my head.
Then that would stroke your ego.
Girl,
but
it made you feel good.
you're like, when you mature, that changes.
Girl,
you see
for me,
shit differently.
For me, I'm going to tell you this. I can go back and think about that situation and I feel disgusted on myself.
Absolutely.
First of all, as a woman now, over 40, let's not say it exactly, but over 40, we know that.
Right.
That I can think about that and be like, how can you be proud now you hurt somebody?
Yeah.
That you are between a marriage and you are between somebody that is supposed to be loved. And you know what? I get the part sometimes as a woman, we blame the third person.
Right.
Because
But we can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Because another one in the relationship with you is your man, and he's the
you
one that
open the
respects
door.
you or the person you're with.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes as a woman, we're like, that bitch, that homebreaker. Well,
Of course.
I never promised anything to you. I don't know anything to you. But if you are like me, that you think about karma and stuff like that, that it will get you later on, you will be like, no. For me, that's a no.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you if you mess around with Juanita and Juanita like me on Facebook or listen my podcast. I don't want to mess around with you if I know you Juan de los Palotes and I know that 20 years ago you was with Maria and now Maria and I with Kikene. I don't want to be with you and I don't want to hear from you.
Same. I am strict on girl code.
Yeah.
If one of my friends or somebody I deal with even remotely likes somebody, he is completely off limits.
Oh, yes.
I don't want any part.
But that comes with a love and respect.
Absolutely.
When you don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself, you get that type of attention, you're like, oh my God, he want me.
Yeah.
Claro, la carne está en venta, nena, por eso es, quiero un canto para darle hasta abajo.
No, yeah. And I think that kind of like maturing is kind of realizing that it's usually never the other woman's fault.
No.
The door's open.
Absolutely.
And my thing is you don't know what this person is telling this other person. You can be like, oh, everything is good at home, and they're over here telling the next bitch like, I'm about to
hate
leave
her.
that
I'm about to leave this bitch.
I only stay with her because they kid. It's all about the kid.
No. We live together. It's a hard situation. We not together.
Girl, I was in that situation. Girl, no, wait. Listen to this. I went to that exactly with that back of that story in my 20s. That person swear I'm there, and back at the time was, my papers had not become final, and I cannot leave her. We cannot divorce. But I have my own room, and she's sleeping in her room.
Claro.
3 months later, she texted me, "I'm pregnant." I'm like, "How you got pregnant? That man is not sleeping with you.
You guys are in separate rooms. This is like the 70s. What are you doing?"
And you know what was the comeback for him? Well, I got mad at you because you went out with your friends and you was not taking my call. So I got drunk and went home. And what else you want me to do?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's a lot of, I wouldn't have done this if you wouldn't have done that.
Oh, yeah, tit for tat.
Yeah, of course. So, no, I don't mess around with narcissists. I don't mess around with men that like to play it around. And I don't mess around with people that have things that they kind of finish with the other person. Because like it or not, that always come back to you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, in life, you have to understand this. When you hurt somebody, even if it's not on purpose, life will give it back to you.
Oh, fuck yeah. And sometimes con 10 potencia.
Thank you. And, you know,
Because-
for me, after that situation from my 20s, I can tell you, karma was really nasty.
Ooh.
I think I even pay interest in that shit like a credit card.
No, for real.
Hopefully, I think I've cashed out all of the karma.
Hopefully I'm done paying it off soon.
Yeah, same.
Because
Me too. It's been
my
over
karma
20
is
years.
kicking my ass.
So now that we have shared all of our, well, not all of our, but just a little glimpse into some of the bullshit, right?
Poquito.
What do we do for self-care? What are some examples
Self-care,
of
for me, you know, when I finally decide I need to take the time to heal. You know, I walk away from talking and try to make things happen with people. No, this is not the time for me to try to make it work with people. This is the time to make it work with myself.
Mariel.
You know, have that quiet moment. And let's be honest, this is true. Like, no, I'm not perfect either. I made mistakes.
No, absolutely.
You know, and I need to heal. I need to fall in love with myself because a lot of people ask me, like, 5 years, girl, that's a lot. Might be something wrong. No, it's nothing wrong with me. It's just that I took the time to heal. Found myself, that fell in love, read about it, heal myself, take therapy, and do things that made me happy. And now I can say, I might be ready to be with somebody in a relationship, but I got so comfortable and used to be single that I don't know if I want to do it.
Right.
Because I'm so much in love with myself that now it's like, well, I want to deal with the bullshit going on with this again, you know? I know where this is going to go. I've been here before. Don't fucking tell me it's going to be different. I know how the story ends.
Yes, and I feel like women are finally taking their power back. And that's why I feel like a lot of women are, there's more single women or they're getting out of long-term relationships because like, why the fuck do I have to keep taking this dumbass shit? Like,
girl,
for what?
For real. You know what? I was just together with a bunch of friends, and I feel bad, and I hope if they get to hear this, they don't get offended. But they all, you know, in my age, and they just getting divorced now, and they going through the whole pain. And I'm sitting here like, girl, I'm done with that shit.
Right.
I was there before, you know. For me, it's been a long time ago, and I'm good.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I'm not there. You know, I'm over all that. But also, too, I get the friends that like, I need to be with somebody. I need to be talking with somebody. Because it's that, you know what? That's a red flag. When you see somebody that they had not take the time to heal and fall in love with yourself and do all the right things to be a better person and just want to jump to another relationship, that should tell you something. Instead away from that person.
Absolutely.
Do mommy?
Absolutely.
Self-care.
Oh, me. Okay, so my self-care is therapy. It's been a game changer. I've been in therapy for about 2 months now. Every Monday. Shout out Vicky. Hey, girl. No. And then my other thing too, right? And then my other thing too was just kind of, I'm starting to learn boundaries. I'm starting to learn when to say no. Like,
that's important.
I can't, like, my thing is I have to give you that same energy that you're giving me. You know, like I can't sit here and, you're giving me 40 and I'm giving you 120.
No, that's not how to work.
Fuck that.
I can't do that.
I agree with you.
She's like, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Those are my two biggest things.
What about for you?
For me, therapy. I am going back. I took a little break. And also, I am starting to try to fall in love with me. I have to be in the relationship with me.
Go for
the longest amount of time in life. I'm 37, you know, years young. So I have to love me. And at the end of the day, reading also, and then and learning how to say no. That is my biggest thing. Like I'm always like, si yo puedo, I can help, and like this and that, and that's like the, you know, service aspect of me. But I'm like, no puedo. Like I have to start valuing me.
And sometimes people notice that and they still take because there's times where you're like, there's times where you're like, I mean, yeah, I can. And they're like, all right, bitch, still do it.
Right. I see.
You know, instead of being like, I saw it. No, it's okay. They'll just be like, well, that
remember this. Nobody's going to tell you take a break. You need to heal. You need to be better for yourself. People are not going to tell you that. You're the one that need to be in control of that and be like, let me sit back, take control, let me heal, let me fall in love with myself and do the right thing to be a happy person. Nobody else is going to come and do it for you.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing now is just to be kind to yourself.
Absolutely.
I think that us as women in general, or like just anybody in general, it's really hard to be kind to yourself.
Yes.
I think it's like you get to that point in your life where you're in a relationship. It could be a partnership, you're growing up, anything like that. You just don't learn how to really be kind to yourself.
I agree.
And I'm my biggest critic.
Me too.
My biggest
Same.
thing.
I think we all
Why do you
are.
do this like
Yeah.
that? Why do you say that like that? Well, maybe if you would have done this, it would have been
Yes.
that. And it's kind of like,
And we
it's
can be
not.
nice to other people and give them hella grace.
Oh, yeah.
But for ourselves, it's like, pendeja, otra vez. Like, and
Well,
you're like,
yeah.
my homework to you will be start learning how to love yourself.
yes.
You're gonna love nobody else, not even your own kid, if you don't love yourself. Start with you, and then everything else will come. Period.
Pon la semilla and you go flowers.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Hey.
So, we want to thank Mariel for coming on.
Yeah.
Oh my
This was the best, like,
You need to
first
come back
episode
again.
ever. Right. She's going to be a
Excuse me.
frequent flyer, guys.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
excuse me, excuse me. Well, it's been amazing. I knew it was going to be great being here with you guys, and I'm so grateful that you guys had me as the first guest.
It could
went-
be any other way, man.
Girl, it went exactly as I was
That's my
expecting.
right here, ladies
It was
and
going to be on
gentlemen.
fire, and I know I can feel the vibe. I know
we
it was
love you
good.
so much.
I know you guys going to do amazing. I know you guys have
Thank
so
you.
much to offer to the community, and definitely I'm so excited that we are part of the Zen House, that we both
Yes.
record with Mario, and we are part of the Zen Studio. So I'm so happy to give you guys a final welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you,
to our
thank
house.
you.
Gracias por ser
Thank you.
nuestra primera visita.
Oh, of course. And I hope you guys keep in mind
La
to come
primera, la
back.
quinta, la sexta, la 12, la 13, la
ya que
15.
sabe.
Pa' acá me
Hasta las
mudo.
15.
Pa' acá me mudo para darle hasta abajo con
hasta
ustedes.
bajito, hasta bajito.
You know what? Muchísimas gracias. Les deseo lo mejor. Sé que van a estar fenomenal. No puedo esperar a escucharlo. Estoy muy orgullosa de ustedes como madrina al fin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y nada, pa'lante. Vamos a darle hasta el piso.
Pa'lante.
So what do we need to remember?
Si quieres bailar,
Dale
pa'l
pa'l piso.